Hello everyone and welcome back to Hoshizora no Memoria. Let's continue. I walk up the stairs and arrive at the third year classrooms on the third floor. There are 3 things I have to do after school today. The first was to get approval for a part-time job. That's been done already. My second objective requires me to head upstairs. From here on I have to look around for the girl whose name I've forgotten. I check the faces of the seniors walking past me down the corridor. I sneak peeks into the third year classrooms looking at the blissful faces of the girls enjoying the after-school freedom. I've forgotten her name entirely. However, I haven't forgotten her face. While she's a little girl in my memories, traces of her features should still remain. If she is amongst the students here, I shouldn't miss her. But does he never think about the possibility that she moved elsewhere? That's why I'm looking at the faces of the third year girls. She grew up at Hibarigasaki, I have no doubt about it because we played at the lookout. Furthermore, she's older than me. While she didn't tell me anything that gave away her age, there was no mistake from her behavior. In that case, there's a chance she's a student here. If she's still a student, there's only the third years. I'll be coming here for no reason if she isn't a student here or if she had already graduated. Even if my chances are low, I won't stop. Only regret awaits if I give up. My past self is telling me that with a sullen look. A lot of odd gazes are fixed on me. Being looked at by unknown students while peeking into the classroom, of all things, I have no choice but to leave. Burned with an uncomfortable feeling of being unable to find her, I pick up my pace. But I don't find anyone resembling her. I've peeked into all the third year classrooms. In the end, I didn't find anyone like her. Perhaps she went home already. It's a possibility because classes are over. Should I come here during lunch next time rather than after school? Even then, I'm not guaranteed to come across all the female third years. Though if I peeked into the classrooms during class, I might be able to catch a glimpse of everyone. If I do that, I'll be labeled as a truant. I'll probably be suspended by the school counselor afterwards. Do I check again tomorrow? Besides, I still haven't figured out a way to find her. I'll leave this place for today. Next up is the library. It should be beside the specialist classrooms on the first floor. Oh hey, it's that girl. I see another student as I head for the staircase. I didn't see her face when I was looking through the classrooms. She might have come back via the stairs just now. She's probably a third year too. But she isn't the girl from the lookout. My memories tell me that. She calls me to a halt as we pass each other. Ah, no, that's not it. Wait, I know that tone of voice from somewhere. I remember the meddling personality. So you were a student here, huh? It seems she recognized me immediately. I don't know her name, but I met her on the way to the lookout by the fence. Did she see me? Although I don't think I saw her when I was walking around the classrooms. Firstly, I asked her a question to trick my way through. How did you know I'm a transfer student? I see. I'm not obliged to answer you, am I? The concept of give and take isn't popular now, you know. Aren't you trying to pressure me? Well then, I'm in a hurry, so... This person is hard to deal with. It's as if she is interrogating me or something. Turning away from the muttering girl, I descend the stairs. Keeping a lookout for the signs on the doors, I find the library soon after. The interior isn't much different from the school library at my old school, but then again, maybe all school libraries are the same. Maybe even their borrowing systems should be the same. I spoke too soon. They use handwritten borrowing cards. They scan the barcodes on the books in the city, but I guess it's more Hibarigasaki-like to use a handwritten system.
あれ小ヶ坂さん。
Kusame. The girl sitting at the reception raises her head. It's Kusame. Kusame-san, you're a library monitor?
そうですよ。今日は当番の日だったんです。
Kusame moves to the sorted borrowing cards to one side of the counter. Sorry, please continue.
気にしないでください。図書室で本を借りる生徒はあまりいませんから、いつも暇を持て余しているんです。
I hardly see any students here. Unlike my previous school, not many students here are enthusiastic about studying.
委員会は部活と違って所属したがる生徒はあまりいませんので、ある意味こちらも勧誘の危険がありますよ。
There are committee recruitments.
特に生徒会が行っていますね。生徒会役員の方は立候補だけじゃなく推薦で選ばれることも多いですから。
I doubt a transfer student will suddenly be recommended.
小ヶ坂さんは前の学校では委員会に所属していたんですか？
No, I wasn't.
部活は？
Nope.
やっぱり
Huh?
小ヶ坂さんは塾に通っていたんじゃないですか？
No, I didn't. Kusame tilts her head slightly.
てっきりそうだと思っていたんですけど。
Why, I wonder?
私、小ヶ坂さんの転入試験の点数を知っているんですよ。
Huh?
生徒会役員の姉さんから聞いたんですけどね。生徒会には生徒の成績を把握する義務があるそうですから。
That's a breach of privacy! Ibariko's SRC sure likes to exercise their authority. I really don't want to get involved with them. Kusame-san, have you told anyone about my marks?
言ってませんよ。生徒会役員の方も公表することはありませんから、一般生徒には知られていないと思います。小ヶ坂さんの成績はとても優秀だって。
That's why she attributed me not to committees nor to club activities, but to coaching. Can you not tell anyone about my results?
それはいいですけど、テストが実施されれば皆さん知ることになると思いますよ。
Don't tell me they pin the names of the highest achievers on the notice boards.
中間と期末のテストは各教科ごとにトップ10の方まで並びますよ。
I look up to the heavens.
どうしたんですか？
Nothing, just feeling a bit traumatized.
そうなんですか？テストの成績が優秀なのは誇るべきことだと思いますよ。
It was when I was little and had just transferred into the school in the city. I was nerdy and I prioritized acing my tests rather than fitting in with everyone else. I ended up topping my grade. After pulling that off, I became notorious.
小ヶ坂さんの転入試験の結果は学年総大に選ばれてもおかしくない成績だったそうですよ。ですから姉さんは小ヶ坂さんを生徒会にスカウトする気満々みたいです。気をつけてくださいね。
Give me a break. I'm getting traumatized.
困ったことになったらいつでもご相談くださいね。私は姉さんの味方ですけど、小ヶ坂さんの味方でもありますから。
If everyone was like Kusame, the me back then wouldn't have had any troubles assimilating into the class.
小ヶ坂さん、今日はどんなご用で図書室にいらしたんですか？
Ah, that's right. There's a book I'm looking for.
どんな本ですか？
There are two, though they're very specific.
図書委員の私にかかれば、学校が所蔵している本ならどんなものでもお見せすることができますよ。
Well then, I'm counting on you, Kusame-san. I tell Kusame about my third objective for the day. Will you show me Hibariko's yearbooks as well as books relating to amnesia? I'm looking at the school's yearbook to confirm whether or not she had graduated here. And the book on amnesia is so that I can recover her name. In order to see her again, I'll do anything within my power.
ひばり校は今年で創立55年目となります。そのため卒業アルバムは全部で52冊となっています。数字が合わないのは1期生が卒業するまでは卒業生がいなかったためですね。ひばり校は開校した当時木造校舎だったそうです。体育館もプールも学食もなく、この図書室をはじめとする特別教室もありませんでした。また通学路の夢見坂も ほとんど整備されておらず、通いやすい学校とはお世辞にも言えなかったようです。それでもこの場所にひばり校が建てられたのは様々な理由があったそうなのですが、理由の一つに高台であることが挙げられます。ひばり校は創立1年目にしてなんと天文部が存在していたんですよ。
She stops there and gives an embarrassed smile.
そんな伝統的な部が今ではテンクルと名を変えて、しかも部ではなくサークルになっていますけどね。このように天文部は衰退したのかもしれませんが、他のところは市と学校が協力し工事を重ねて今のひばり校と夢見坂に変えていったそうです。偉大な先人に感謝ですが、広大の天文部のためにせめて天体望遠鏡くらいは残してほしかったですね。
With this, Kusame finishes her lecture on Hibariko's heritage. Isn't the Tenkuru an astronomy club? Don't you guys have a telescope?
はい、どうも古くなって廃棄処分されたそうです。私が入学した時にはもうありませんでしたよ。
Then how does the Tenkuru do their club activities?
一応1台はあるんです。ですけどそれは麻生さんの私物なんですよ。20万円もする天体望遠鏡を喫茶店のお手伝い代を貯めて買ったって言ってました。
That's amazing.
それでも安い方なんだそうですよ。麻生さんはもっといい天体望遠鏡が欲しいみたいです。
Asuho really does like astronomy a lot.
それよりこの卒業アルバムをどうするんですか？
I'm going to look at it, of course. The yearbooks that were lined up along the long desk were quite a sight. They told the story of Hibariko's history.
どうして卒業アルバムを見たいのか、理由を尋ねてもよろしいですか？
I would rather not answer that if possible.
わかりました。それでは私、小ヶ坂さんがお探しのもう一つの本を探してきますね。
I have to thank Kosame for her understanding. I don't know if they have books on amnesia, but Kosame walks to the inner shelves. I leave the other book to Kosame and turn to face the 52 yearbooks. I open one of them and find portrait photos of graduates on it. With this, I can investigate. I have to find her photo in these yearbooks. Because her name should also be listed, I'll be able to recover her name. Furthermore, the albums have addresses on them too. I'll be able to go meet her. Okay, I'm getting fired up. I don't need to search through all the yearbooks. While it's true that she's older than me, we shouldn't be greater than 10 years apart. In other words, after eliminating irrelevant yearbooks, I'll be left with less than 10 volumes to check. She didn't need to bring out all the yearbooks. I apologize to Kosame silently. I sit on the chair and open up the yearbooks close to my generation one by one.
小ヶ坂さん、どうですか？もう夕方になってしまいましたけど、まだ終わりませんか？そろそろ図書室を閉める時間ですけど。
I closed the last yearbook with a grim expression on my face. I couldn't find her photo no matter how thoroughly I searched. I had gone through all 52 yearbooks before realizing it. Though if I found her in the black and white photos, I'd probably be more freaked out than happy. Sorry for staying here so long, Kosame-san.
そんなの気にしないでください。それより調べ物の方はうまくいきましたか？
Unfortunately not. Kosame-san also seems disappointed.
貸し出しもできますけど、どうします？
Nah, it's fine. I'm done with the yearbooks. The girl from the lookout isn't an alumnus here. She's either still currently enrolled or is attending a different school. Hibariko isn't the only school in this town. I don't know how many schools they've got here in total, but if she isn't a student here, I don't have a choice but to check those other schools out. But how will I investigate?
では、こちらの本はどうしますか？
Kosame is carrying one hardback and two paperback books.
記憶喪失ということで、医療関係の棚を探してみたんですけど、この3冊くらいしか見つからなくて。
Perfect. Thanks a bunch. I give her a smile and appreciation as she begins filing out my borrowing card. Kosame-san, you really were a great help.
お礼には及びません。図書委員としてお役に立てて、私も嬉しかったですから。
The name Kugasaka Yo she wrote on the borrowing card was written with graceful handwriting. Putting the borrowed books in my school bag, I dropped by the lookout on the way back home. I might wait for her to come. I'll wait for her to come as well as the other girl, the Grim Reaper called Mare. I've got a lot of things I want to ask her. Were you the one who took her name away from me? Did you reap my so-called nightmares of her with that huge scythe? What on earth is with that scythe? Even though it pierced my chest, why didn't it leave a single mark? What were those sensations I felt when I got stabbed? What were those gentle yet heart-wrenching feelings? At the time, why did you cry? There were too many mysteries surrounding Mare. Firstly, there's those clothes. She calls herself a Grim Reaper, so that outfit should be the Grim Reaper's attire, right? Then there's that huge scythe she holds. She also has that because she's a Grim Reaper. It doesn't take lives, but seems to sever nightmares instead. Furthermore, it appears that she knew me in the past and was apparently waiting at the lookout to rid me of my nightmare. But when I was little, I didn't meet a strange girl holding a scythe. If you consider her age at the time, Mare should be a baby or kindergartner, even though she denied it. Everything about Mare's existence is a mystery. If she doesn't have parents, she doesn't have a home either. She doesn't age, as if she was born as a Grim Reaper or something. What's with her detachment from the rest of society? Because she's a Grim Reaper, she might not be human, but possibly a god instead. The stuff Asuka talked about was interesting, but I can't consider her existence as anything but a farce. Furthermore, there's something trivial yet still mysterious about her. And that's the way she disappears in front of me. That night. After Mare reaped my nightmare, she vanished. It happened in a flash. It might have been due to my confusion. Mare might have simply walked down the hill behind my back. I was in a state of adrenaline at the time. I was unable to think properly. My brain couldn't register what I was seeing. Though after reflecting on it irrationally, even though I've met Mare numerous times at the lookout, I have yet to see her leave the place. She always disappears in an instant. It's all mysterious. Mare vanished instantly when the clouds covered the stars and the sky became dark. But I think it's an optical illusion. Humans aren't good at perceiving light and darkness. My senses react to the sudden changes in ambient lighting too slowly. Mare just walked past me. Because my vision suddenly became dark, I was given the impression that she disappeared. That night when Mare pierced my chest, the scythe seemed as if it was disappearing right in front of my eyes. Is that also an illusion due to my adrenaline rush? I'll have to see Mare to find the answer. Mare doesn't follow the laws of nature. I'll have to confirm it for myself if she's a supernatural existence. Although it's hard to believe, but if she were a real Grim Reaper, I'd accept the fact that she took her name away from me. Otherwise, if it's unrelated to Mare, forgetting her name would be my own fault. My precious memories of her became clouded. Maybe I'm over-glorifying my memories. Just like polishing one's treasure, that's how important her existence is to me. The sun went down and the weather, which was supposed to be fine, becomes cloudy. I can't see the stars tonight. The thick layers of clouds obstruct the stars. Mare comes to the lookout on nights when the stars are visible. I wonder if she'll be coming today. Probably not. Like with her, I don't know Mare's contact details either. I should have asked. Am I being negligent again? Although I get the feeling she'll give me her one-liner "Grim Reapers don't have contact details" response. I sit on the grass until it gets late, gloomily gazing at the cloudy sky. That's me! In the end, I went home without having seen Mare. Chinami comes running to me like someone chasing after their debt.
どうしたの？何があったの？なんでこんな遅い時間に帰宅なの？もしかして学校でいじめられたの？クラスに馴染めず昇進だったの？そんな時こそちなみの愛情が。
I chopped her on the forehead with my freezing hands because she was getting annoying.
お兄ちゃん手が冷たいよ。いくらちなみの愛情が温かいからってカイロ代わりはどうかと思うよ。ちなみ寒くて凍死しちゃいそうだよこのままじゃ。
Did you know that freezing to death is the most beautiful way of dying?
今日は遅かったわね。
I had some things to take care of. Have you guys had dinner yet?
まだよ。ダイニングに用意してあるから早く食べましょう。
I'm sorry, you guys can go ahead and eat next time I'm late.
そんなのダメだよお兄ちゃん。家族はみんな揃って晩ご飯が基本なんだから。
I plopped my head on her forehead. You're right, I'm at fault, Chinami.
全然へっちゃらだよ。だって今日のちなみは超ご機嫌だからね。
Are you always in a good mood?
ちなみちゃん、新しいクラスで早速お友達ができたんですって。そうなんだよお兄ちゃん。ちなみ新しいクラスで葵ちゃんとまた会えたんだよ。葵ちゃんとクラスメートになれたんだよ。
Oh, so they're in the same class. I feel sorry for Aoi-san. Why is that?
なんでちなみが期待した反応と真逆なの？
Well, it's great that you were able to become friends.
葵ちゃんはちなみの親友第1号に認定したよ。葵ちゃんも笑顔で喜んでくれたんだよ。
Though it's hard to imagine Aoi smiling at all. It's probably because it's Chinami we're talking about, dragging others into it before you know it, something only a true idiot can pull off. What? As the brother of a sister like her, I'm worried for her safety, but also feel somewhat relieved.
今夜はようちゃんとちなみちゃんの転入お祝いで私も腕を振るっちゃったから。ではでは、お兄ちゃんもしのさんお手製ディナーまでご案内。
Chinami pulls on my arm until we reach the dining room. Shino-san, before we eat, can you tell me if Chinami helped out or not?
今日は私一人で作ったのよ。
Okay, I won't hold back today.